friends, my name is Ashok Sijala. In this session, we learn the wizard control in ASP.NET with C Sharp. So let us start. First, I share my laptop screen. Okay, here Microsoft Visual Studio for Express Edition is open. In File menu, take new file, and here C Sharp is selected. Web form file is there, and here I just give the name of file and wizard, and there is a demo. So there is a wizard control, and wizard is a rich control. So in our toolbox there is no any rich category, but here in standard control there is wizard control. So you can say that which control holding more flexible property, event and method, that known is a rich control, like add rotate control is there, calendar is there, file upload control is rich, and multi-view, and view is a that's child control. You can see my previous demo lecture. So there is a wizard control. So we take the ASP colon wizard. So okay, so there is now I just give the ID WIZ wizard connect server side and just close. So we can take also our source code, and now we can, if you can very well coding in ASP, then just select this span button, and here add remove wizard step. So we can also provide here step, like first I add, so there is a one step is appear. Okay, also check I just cancel, and here we can testing, just I remove this and take from box. So there is two step by default appear. I just click, so you can look here. You by default setup there is wizard one ID runat, and step wizard step is the root tag, and then wizard step is type start, like in menu items, and then menu item you have to tag, and like in tree view the node and then tree node is appear. Same way here wizard steps and then wizard step, here S, here not S. So ASP, that is first step, second step. And now I go in design and select here, you can increase your screen like to your choice, and also height and width we have to provide, and just span. So there is a, I go in here, so size is so large high, and just we can remove. Okay, first I can delete, just there is very high size, and taking again as a wizard, and then we set. So there is sometime in wizard control designing some uh, problem sometimes. So be alert. Just I look at here, I just found that there is go. So I just uh, control Z. So there is appear. I first increase the height, then width. Okay, so now is working properly. So we take care. Okay, now here span button is there. Okay, so there is a span button, and I just click that span button, and here add remove step is there, edit template. So first we can take our add remove step, then go in template. Okay, first step there is a title. Okay, you can here change the title, like we take our student. So I just give to like detail. Okay, there is first step. And then here one important step type, and there are uh, 5 possible value. Auto is by default, or complete, finish, start, and step. In wizard control in real scenario that work on like our IT field setup exe, start, next, and finish, that type of exe setup exe you can create with help of wizard control. So here we can any registration form and like multi-view, one view hold one page, and here one step of wizard one page is there. So there is a very flexible control in like TI, BCA project, BCA file, 6M, BCA student. So that like C Sharp or any other language that develop, then 20 page. So you can take 20 steps. There is no limitation. One step can hold the one page. So that type of super flexible control, multi-view and view. You can take 20 view and here take 20 step. So there are, I can now like we can take step type. There is very important property and there is possibility. So one take first our step that start I can only here we can see the only in first step student detail and there is next button. So there step type you can take that type of designing appear in generation of the button. So first we have to start, so there is no any other screen in previously. So the then only to next is navigation possible. So first step we can take and now can change second step and that's the name like contact detail of student and that step type I give the step. Step type is step. So there is a two button next and previous. We can see in the after complete this step. And here add room there are two buttons. So by default is two appear. Now I press add button. So third step is now appear and give the title. And that is a like contact detail is there. Now I can say that semester detail. Semester detail and that step style is also step. So next and previous both button is appear. Okay, next index with start is here 0. So there is active view index, there is property. Okay, we can see in letter. Okay, here first give the title and that is a now semester subject detail. Okay, and that is our complete. We first give start and then two step and now we can use all step in this cover this video lecture. So here uh, first give the finish and then complete. So finish button. Okay, now last step take file and title is like registration. STRA, yes, RSTA when registration is done. Okay, so that is a last step and that step type is a like complete. So that is finish. So we can use all five. Auto is default and auto you have to write that automatically adjusts that according to that your screen or your step that is take by next previous finish complete all the automatically, but we can provide ourselves also. So that is we can use four step style. First we can use step, then two step style is two, and then finish and complete. So that is our goal. So now I here our button is now finished. So I just move here. So our come okay. And now we can edit the template. So here so many template header like five header template, sidebar template, start navigation template, step navigation template, and finish navigation template. So I just use header and we provide like student information. So you can give your choice like project registration form, employee registration form, user registration form, whatever. And you can also give the sidebar template. Okay, you can use also here. There is just we can give detail. So there is sidebar, or you can say that points. Okay, so you can also use all the navigation template. Okay, I just use here too. And now we go and ending template editing. So there is finish. Okay, now here first we select the reso, just edit, and here I give sidebar template and just detail. There is no require, so I can just remove and edit. So now our point is appear because there is only detail that type of so our all that is sidebar, so that is sidebar, and that is our page. So first step only one, and now we can take also, we can first use add remove wizard step, then edit template, we can use the header, and also we can use the sidebar, but that's our hyperlink is gone, so we can remove just detail. And now autocomplete is there, so there is some colorful here, so many style is there, and then I select this colorful and just apply so many property and header and footer style. Okay, let us check first design. So our source code is so big now, very all the like here all navigation button style, sidebar button style, sidebar style, so all the color back for color is applied by itself. So and here we can take the here now active in like wizard multi-view control active view index, and here active step index, so we define the 0. Okay, so there is a active view, and now we take control to here and directly in from toolbox, because first step there is next button and there is a page, we just click and then take the control, like first label and then one text box we can take. So here is a text box, and just uh, that type control you can take. This sidebar is now some compress, and just enter. I take next uh, uh, but label, and there is here then text box, so student roll number name, and now I take further one label, and now you can use radio button for gender of the student. So here you can see that label is appear here. I just click here and then I enter. Okay, and then I can move shifting. Okay, just select, and here format menu you can see set position by default is absolute. I just give relatively, so we can move this radio button list is there, so easily movement. So here, okay, and also provide one separation to every PR tag, so looking for better. Okay, so in first step there are three field: roll number, name, and gender of student. After we can change all the proper tags and ID of that control. Now in second step we take first label. First I can just undo and click here first and then select, otherwise it is directly appear on the page. So and then take one text box. Okay, so there is a address, and next we have to take like further label and further text box, so contact detail, so we can give the address and mobile number, or you can also email ID whatsoever. Okay, semester detail, I just take one label. Okay, first we click here, so semester. Okay, label, and then we select the drop down list box. So here, okay, in this step I take only one, you can take more than two field or to your requirement. Here only semester detail is there. Now fourth step, so first click and then take label, and then here we can use the like list box, so there is subject detail, so some group control is there. Okay, so that is also we can select, and here format menu is there and set position relatively, and then we can move the below of our heading, because that is the up in the heading, so that is I just shift. Okay, and next last field I take one label, just select. You can directly give the message, there is no problem. So that type of possibility is also there. So there is, I can now take any label and just print um, congratulations, GRATATA, congratulations, congratulations to to you, to your congratulations to your registration, TRATI, registration successful. Okay. So you can take also here one label, and that text you can apply this message because there is last screen. Okay, now our editing, but we have to last screen. How we go in the first step? So there is, we can yell of this on button, and there is directly is take and then student detail. And now I just select, and also we can change in our property window. So we can also change in our source code also. So here roll number is F. Okay, so roll number. Now I take this text box and change that ID. Okay, just to show you. So I will move here. Okay, so here text box ID txt RNO is there. We have to take printing in our last step, and here change, there is no required to label ID change, and just the text is we have to change in property window. Okay, so like that text is a name of students, just name, and that text box we can provide ID change. So here first step I can change the use of property window. So you can ID here there are two techniques. Here we can use like first txt nm. Okay, and now our third field, and that is level 3, that is id. So there is no required to change because we cannot use in coding label control as a heading. Display the information label and retrieval control in ASP.NET, and submit your information, that is our finish button in this wizard control. Okay, so here is a gender, so gender of student, and there is a radio button. So here we can also span button, and edit item is there, and here we take two text and value, that is a male, and then next step is a female. So here also completely use of the design or property window, and next female. So yes, now complete. Okay, so first step we can change here, save and turn go in source code and full screen. And now second step we can also check the source code over. So here WizardStep, there is first step, and that id runner title student detail and step type is start. So you can also type yourself source code is any requirement, and then like in view we can apply that, we can apply here you can see our all label and but text box and radio button. That is first step, our source code. Okay, next step, step number 2, run a title, contact detail, and step type is step. So look at here, and in that I can change to here directly. So label text. Okay, first I go here, looking for better, and go ahead. So step number 2, I text label change, and that is a address of, so address of student, and that is contact detail, and here txt AEE short, and set the text mode properties there. So just select, and here so many possible value is there. So we take the multi-line. So here, so automatically scroll bar, you can take multiple line in the textbook whenever you can take address. And next we have to take like here mm, like email ID. You say that like mobile number, whatever your choice. Label and tag tags here change here txt emid email id. Okay, that is our id of textbook. There is no require any change. And now step 2 is complete. I just one page before, so you can identify step 1, step 2, and now step 3, and that is semester detail, and step type is step also, and that is drop down. So I just change the id drop down below ddl. And here list we can also provide in source code and span button, but here I list and just like bca sem1. Okay, semester details. So I just copy and paste to our requirement 6 sem course of BCA. So semester 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, 6. So directly we can starting and ending tag. There is no required tags and value is provided. So there is now our third step is ready. Now we can go in fourth step, that is finish, and there is only uh, list box and there is subject details. So here change the label tag subject, and here also possibility we provide the list box item, and there is list item in group control. And here also like we take the like fix you can choice for your, like here we give the J2EE fifth semester of student subject and taking only 3 or like 4. Okay, so here in your choice you can take any uh, semester details ASP.NET uppercase.NET, and then like SEO is also uppercase. Search engine optimization, and next is a project is there. So there is a first letter only project, and also practical 1 and 2 is there. Okay, now last step we can also take the label, but I just directly write the congratulation. Your registration is congratulation. So we can just check CONG. Yes, yes, my mistake is there. So I can remove CONGRA. Okay. TA. Okay, so spelling mistake. So I can just remove CONGRATULATION. Congratulations. So that's mistake. Okay. Now to your registration successfully done. Okay, in this step I can say the label text you can also provide, and directly message you can also provide. Okay, now our work is complete, and just take design and go in subject detail, and there is finish button is there. I just double click, so finish button click event is open, and here we can also print direct response dot write, and also take in last year, and before this message I take one label so we can print. So here I can label, and that label also you can print response dot write, there is no problem. I take one label, so that's ideal answer. Just save and then go coding like LBL. And also you can provide the validation of this wizard control, but there is so long of video lecture, time consuming. So you can apply if your yourself validation and see my previous validation video lecture. Okay, so I just LBL answer. You can change the label ID. So let us check. Yes. Okay, text change, but there is an ID for you to provide LBL answer, and here just I remove the text output. Okay, okay, now ready, and okay, here double quote is required. Save. Now okay. Okay, so here not appear label ID, so that is problem. Okay, now first give the heading. You cannot give heading also valid. And here plus is a concatenation txt roll number dot tags, then br tag we have to provide and give the name of the student like txt nm is there, that tags is we have to bind, and then br tag and taking the gender, and we have to take radio button list, otherwise single radio button have to take group name and if condition this is selected then take s1 is this, but here we directly, but we have to not change the radio button id radio button list. So first I change the in here, yes, radio button type. So I directly rb list. Okay, so you can understand. And also now drop down is index is changed, but list box I cannot change. So lst list. Okay, so there is, remember. Now we can start our coding. So here rb list, then directly text or selected index changes also. The first step 3 field is now print. We can go in second step, and there are 2 fields. First is a address, we can remember this, and that is txt a double d address dot tags, and then we take the br tag, and that is a email id. Okay, and just okay, and here take txt emid dot tags. Okay, now our second step is complete, and go in third step, and that is a semester detail. So just adding semester. Okay, so let us take semester. Yes, yes, semester. Okay, so here yeah, okay, we give heading which that type match first, and then give heading. So we go in here, first step, and there is yes. Okay, okay, now ready. So just loading. Okay, and that text box is okay. So there is a, I think, semester detail we providing. I just check, yes, and there is a our drop down right, list box. So okay, no problem. So PDL, I think, yes. Now text here we can use selected item dot toString. So there is plus, and now okay, and then we provide one br tag, and then last subject, and we can take that is and that is uh, list box, and lst is that id, that is I remember. So okay, yes, drop down is there, list box and radio button. There are 3 group control we can use. I can check just id. Okay, so okay, so I can here not take in list box. You can select also multiple item, but there is, I can separate them on. You can give the static item also. You provide the dynamic item, list box, checkbox list. But here we can, I just select only single item because there is time consuming. Or taking one for loop. So so big, not so big logic, but here I just cover the how wizard control is work and how there are step type is there. So I think now complete our I now count. Okay, so remember here first 3, then 2, 5, 5, 6, and 7. Okay, now also count in here 1, Okay, there is text box 2, name 3, gender, address 4, email 5, semester 6, and subject is 7. So now ready. Okay, I just saved, and first in design I check many times. You can, like here I in this last subject and step number, that is 4, and index is a 3, so index start is 0. But you can look here, active view index is according to our last change there is 3, so that is when we can run that directly step appear is a 3. So be alert, because runtime you can directly not so here we can change just 0 then, and then save and then run, because next directly start step number 4, so there is some issue. Okay, so now we can also move here directly, like here, so there is no problem. But so we can first running, and there is our colorful automatically auto format option. So I just give, there is a, you can like next step, there is first step wizard, and there is a sidebar, and there is our page. You can place any control to your choice, there is no limitation. Okay, so here just provide roll number and name of student and gender. There are 3 fields, and next there is first screen, and step type is a start. Okay, next step we provide the step type is a step, so there is previous and next, there are 2 button. Okay, and provide the here like hmm, like Mira Park, and there is no limitation. So here also multi-line is, I just show you college road, and just enter, then scroll bar is appear. I can show you this, so I can, okay, just Mira Park. Okay, okay, so give any address, there is your choice. Okay, and here yes, we can put also validation to in this form, but here there is no space required. Okay, there is no time for this video lecture. I can just understand how wizard control is work. So Ram at Yahoo will give the correct, and he can also go in previous step. So there is facility of wizard control, because step type is a step itself. And here's header title, there is a sidebar. A sidebar is here, but header template, so many templates, there are 5 templates. Okay, next we can there is the, okay, one label change is remaining, so I can now change. Okay, here just give the semester. Okay, and also we can move previous and next, and then next and finish. So here we can select ASP.NET, because there is no, I can just control and paste, because no, you can selection mode is multi, so there is we cannot apply, but you can list box is there, this control, so you can also select multiple subject, but here facility is only one, and just finish. So all the detail, roll number, name, gender, address, email, semester, and subject. Congratulations to your registration successfully done. Okay, one just change, and there is one not label text is remaining same as label. So in, I think, step number last, and there is here, and the subject is there X. Okay, so I think semester, yes, yes, this remaining. So here I give semester, no problem. So just semester. Okay, save. So I think there is coding is only one line, and all are text box, and 3 is group control, radio button, drop down, and list box. Okay, and just I design, and there is I sum up for this wizard session, and just stop debugging, and then we move here. I first directly take in toolbox, that is wizard, and here select and span button. Default is 2 tab. Then I select add remove tab. You can also change, and also you can here I can just above the subject and down. That is also a facility in every group control. Okay, so student, we can change the title and step type. There is important property of wizard control, and here there are 5 value, but auto is default, so we can use 4. And first step we can give the step. Okay, then we can two step, uh, second and third, and then fourth we give the finish, and for last we can give the complete. Complete means blank screen appear. So and add remove is also possibility. You can apply change, then okay, otherwise cancel is there possibility. Okay, so there is add remove, and then we can also edit template. And there are 5 template. Header template, we can give the student information. Our header template sidebar is there already. Our 5 step is there. Start navigation template, whenever start step navigation we step next previous button, and finish navigation template. So background template is like in C++ class and function step template concept is there. So okay, I just close, and there is and editing item is there. Okay, so and last there is we in finish button we have to apply our coding and go any step, and also auto format we have to use. Okay, I just first step number 0 active index 0, and here we can change to our colorful to some new, and that is blue classical. Okay, and just apply. So according to all, you can see here all the child tag is changed, and there we can take header template, that is student information, that automatically appear. Okay, run our label and all the good working we can run for last. In coding there is no simple coding, so there is only one label text. We can provide all 7 fields. So I can start now 101 and give some different like Krishna and like female. Oh yes, radio button list is there. So radio button list is optional button, so only one choice is there. So that is working because we can take radio button list. If you take the single radio button, then group name if or must be requirement. So there is no requirement because there is group control. Okay, that is step type is a uh, start. So there is only next button is there, and now step type is step itself. So there is next previous, there is 2 button, and here we give the RAM park or complex whatever, and uh, t dot k dot row. You can give yourself like Rajkot or any place, and Krishna, there is more. Krishna at yahoo.com, and next semester, yes, yes, semester level change. It's next subject and finish. So there is a last and run. Roll number, name, gender, address, all. There is a, I can give the text mode multi-line. So there is a so many line you can print. There is no limitation. Scroll bar appear automatically. Semester details, subject detail, and congratulations to your registration successfully done. Okay, and just show you how our code, there is code line, there is only one line single label text. We bind the roll number text, txt rno text, name, txt nm text, gender, rb list dot text. There is group control, uh, address text multiline, txt add dot text, email is a text box, txt em dot text, semester. There is drop down. We can use second way. We can also in radio button list selected item dot toString, and also we can use the list book lst selected item dot toString, and also here you can use the text. Okay, and also list box you can take multiple item, and that time you take the for loop. So here we cannot, I cannot use. Okay, So there is, I hope you can enjoy this session and how wizard control is working in ASP.NET. So there are step type is main uh, prop- property of wizard control, step type, and there are last there is five possible value. Auto is automatic. You can also use one to yourself. Example, taking the auto. And when we can take from the toolbox that type, two step is auto set by default steps type. So, so steps type is very important. We here use first, you can give the first screen step, then internal step, you can give the step type is step, and before the last of second last, you can give the finish, and last that is complete. So there is the rules. So how the use of wizard control in our IT fields, like we set up exe or set up box, we have to create that time start, path, next, and finish. So there is a wizard control use in background. So there is, I can, okay. So end of my session. Subscribe my channel Ashok Sijal Academy. Press the bell icon to never miss any update. And thanks for watching and your supporting and sharing my video lecture. Hare Krishna.